Greetings and good day and welcome to freedom. Today I am forging an arm ring, and in this video I will tell you all about it. Let me just grab a glove. There we go. Today we are building an arm ring, a very important part of Norse culture. At the age a Viking boy becomes a man, he is given an arm ring by his earl, swearing his allegiance to the earl and being considered a man as far as rights are concerned. At this age, the arm ring fits only on the bicep, but as the young man grows, the arm ring will no longer fit the bicep and it will move down to the upper forearm. Then, as years pass and the man is fully grown, the arm ring is worn around the wrist, signaling full adulthood. The arm ring holds great importance in Norse culture, for any oath sworn upon your arm ring is an unbreakable oath. For if you do decide to break the oath that you make upon your arm ring, shame will follow you for the rest of your days, and you shall never see Valhalla. Every arm ring I make is made to order, special, upon request, and engraved, carved, with runes of the owner's choosing. If you do decide to order one from me, be very sure of the runes of which you wish. Runes hold within them power that is unknown to most. To carve them in iron and then wear them upon your person is a powerful bit of magic, so choose wisely and wear it proudly. The most famous arm ring in Norse culture is called Dropnir, and it is the arm ring of Odin. Dropnir is a very special arm ring and was forged by the dwarven brothers Brock and Atri. Dropnir translates to the dripper, and it is named such because every 9 nights, 8 identical golden rings will drip from Dropnir. Odin can then gift these arm rings or keep them, and his wealth will increase. Brock and Atri didn't just make Dropnir for Odin out of the kindness of their heart. In fact, they did so in order to be able to collect Loki's head. You see, one night, Loki found himself with a little bit too much mead and a little bit too nice of a moon, walking around outside of Thor's house, and he got the idea that he should shave Thor's wife bald. Sif, Thor's wife, was well known for her golden hair, and so Loki thought it would be quite the trick if he were to shear her hair off. And in doing so, he managed to take it from the root, meaning that it would never grow back. And just as he had finished taking all of her hair, he hurriedly shoved it into his coat as he heard the thunder god arriving. So he jumped out the window and he fled the scene, laid at home, and slept a drunken slumber until Thor, who was now enraged because his wife Sif's golden hair has been shaved, came and found the mischief maker, because he knew that nobody other than him would have done this, and they also found Loki's sandal outside of Sif's window, which kind of spelled it all out for him. Thor wasted no time and went straight to Loki, pulled him out of his bed while he was still asleep, shook him around a bit, punched him a few times, and he was about to end the trickster's life when Loki said that, "Oh no, please don't have mercy, I was only drunk. I will get presents for you, I will make everything better, I will make it all right, please forgive me, and allow me to keep my wretched life so that I may go and make this terrible deed, for which I feel very badly, right." Loki's guileful pleading was enough to stay Thor's final blow that would have sent Loki to the underworld. And then Loki hurried off as quickly as he could, and he went off to find beautiful gifts for Thor, for Thor's wife, and for Odin and all the gods. Loki, being the trickster, could not help but set up an elaborate plot so that it cost him nothing in order to right the wrongs which he has done. And so Loki set up a contest between the brothers Brock and Atri and the sons of Ivaldi. Many great works were formed, including Mjolnir, and also the arm ring Dropnir. The arm ring was very fine, and Odin wore it right away, but it was not the arm ring that won the contest. No, it was Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, because it will protect all. It can grow and shrink on demand. If it's thrown, it will always return to the hand of the thrower, Thor, and anything it hits will shatter, for the hammer itself is unbreakable. This made Thor very pleased, because many a weapon had been broken by the thunder god's immense strength, and many a weapon had been lost when he hurled it and it missed its mark and just kept on going. And so, because of this, Brock and Atri were deemed the winners, who had crafted the most marvelous gift for the gods, and so Loki's head was deemed to be their prize, as Loki himself had wagered. Loki, being the sly god, though, he was not about to let his head be taken by some dwarves, and he says, well, no, you bet that you could take my head, but it says nothing in our bet about harming my neck. So you can only take my head if you can do so without harming my neck, which, of course, the dwarves could not do. And so they petitioned to Odin a different type of punishment, and Odin agreed to this punishment, and that punishment was this: that Loki's yapping mouth be shut for a good while. And so Brock took a leather crafter's needle, it's called an awl, and he sewed the trickster's mouth shut. It caused Loki quite a bit of pain, first to have his mouth stitched shut, and then for the moons that it took to finally pull the stitching out of his mouth. You can see here the runes being carved into this arm ring. The runes have been specially chosen by the person whom this is for. As I'm carving the rune, I think about what the rune means, and I try to put its intent into the rune as I carve it. This imbuing of emotion and intention is part of how the magics work. I once made a pair of arm rings to be used by a newlywed couple, and instead of rings, they would use arm rings. Upon the completion of their arm rings, I did a small ceremony, or spell if you want to call it that, in which I invoked the goddess Freya to bless them and their union. The happy couple are still together to this day. Mind you, it's only been a few years. I'm fortunate I've been with my now wife for over 10 years now. It's quite the feat. Most people don't make it past 2. When we were married, it was on a black beach, her in a red dress, and me in a dapper tuxedo. Our son was the ring bearer, and we cut the cake with a battle axe. It was a grand wedding. It was great fun. And I love her more every day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can see here some of the arm rings that I've forged. Just got pictures of them here now. I really enjoy making arm rings. They're really my favorite thing. You get to incorporate a lot of different aspects of forging that all go into it, and I get to practice a little bit of rune magic too. So that's always great. Now, for the outro. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We got new videos coming out every week, and that's something that I hope to be able to say with a straight and honest face very soon. I appreciate your patience for the weeks that I have not. But it's balls to the walls from here forward. Like, this is a video that I have been meaning to get out to people for the longest of times, and I apologize for not getting it out to you sooner. But here it is. We've got more great videos coming. I've got a Loki pendant that's going to be another video coming out very soon, forging video. And then back on to the iron body conditioning. We've got an iron body conditioning video coming up very soon, a little bit more advanced than the previous one. The previous one was just showing you how to begin the processes of iron body conditioning. And now that you've been watching that for a little bit, you've been able to see it. Hundreds of people have now viewed it. So we'll be able to move on to the next level of iron body conditioning, which is actually using implements, doweling. I've got a collection of metal rods that are going to be very useful. You'll see. I'll show you in that. Anyhow, I digress. I thank you very much for watching, very much for subscribing. And if you have any questions, comments, things I could improve upon, leave a comment. I read every single comment. And I love you very much. I thank you very much for sticking through to this point. Hopefully we are now past the 10-minute mark. I know. I just want to make sure that I get that ad revenue in, you know? So I ramble a little bit at the end. You've got things on either side that you can click on, and they will take you to various videos. One of them will bring you right to my channel so that you can subscribe. All that kind of wonderful stuff. Anyhow. I think I've stalled for enough time. I appreciate your being here, your watching, your following, your friendship, your subscribership, and everything else that you have brought to me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Much more to come. May the Force serve you well.